So reading is a skill where decoding is the main part that happens there. So reading is the decoding part that we do. We decode words and sentences. What does it mean by decoding? So whatever we learn, we say back, right? So decoding is whatever content we read, we repeat it. So reading is a skill where decoding is the main thing that happens. We decode words and the sentence. So reading is a crucial skill actually, where understanding and interpretation is the main part in reading skill. So that is why I call it as a crucial part. So that is not possible for everyone in the same manner. That easy for everyone. So whatever I read, my interpretation will be different. Perception is also a thing which matters. Okay? So reading is a crucial skill, that is why we call it as, because interpreting is very, very difficult. So in reading we do explicit and implicit. Okay? So two actions that happens in reading. So why do we read? We read to understand. Okay? So we read to understand and interpret. So there are few techniques of reading. That is what I am going to discuss today. So the techniques are, first thing is, let us discuss about the SQ3R. SQ3R. Okay. So what is this yes? So yes means survey. So whenever we read something, you should remember or you should implement this technique. SQ3R technique we call it as. So the yes means survey, Q means question, and the 3 R's are read, decide, and review. So how to implement this in reading comprehensions? You see, so whenever we read a passage, we are supposed to survey. So survey means read it thoroughly, detailed, word by word, sentence by sentence. We are supposed to read it. Only then interpretation will happen. Understanding will happen. So survey is the first thing that we are supposed to do. You read the passage completely. You read the content given completely. So after reading part, question. So there are so many questions after reading. That is the interpretation happening. Okay? You will not just understand by one reading. You are supposed to read again for clear understanding. So there are so many questions. So for those questions, you have to read again. That is the third technique. So we are supposed to read it again. And after reading, definitely the second reading. After the second reading, we will understand what it is. So we can easily decide. Okay? So decide is giving back the content that we read in the passage. It's nothing but the same words what we read in the passage, we give it back. Decide. Review. This review is the exact part of reading and interpretation. So review means understanding. So I give what is there in the passage in my own words. That is the review part. So interpretation and understanding happens here. So that is why it is the last part. That is review. So when you are able to do this with all your readings, then definitely you are master in reading. Apart from this technique, you also have two techniques, skimming and scanning. So skimming and scanning is a technique we use in all form of learning. When you learn for exams, intensive reading, when you read detailedly, when you read a concept detailedly, you will make so many notes. You know what is important there. So you mark so many things while you read. Okay? So that is intensive reading. So there the skimming and scanning happens. So scanning is detailed learning without needing any words, any sentence, without any skipping. We read detailedly. So that is intensive reading. Scanning is always applied. And skimming is picking the particular specific words or detail that I want for my understanding. So we do skimming. So the skimming, I would like to give you another example. That is, nowadays we don't have a telephone directory, but we have contacts. So if you want to particularly pick a person, call them alphabetically, we search. And if you type particularly, you get it. That was in earlier days we had telephone directory where we used to skim. So I just searched by alphabetical order. So A, after A, if it is the name of the person, there is a B, that kind of. We do it in dictionary learning. When you refer a dictionary, you choose words, search words by alphabetical order for the complete word. Yes, that is how it is being positioned in dictionary, all the words. So that is skimming, searching for particular answer, a particular word that you want to learn about. So skimming and scanning is also another techniques of reading. So when you read comprehension, first important thing is after reading whether you are able to interpret it. So if interpretation is possible means, so understanding is clear. So to make it more easier, your understanding level of the passages, whatever you read, the content, the whole book, even if it is, please apply this. So wherever you read, whenever you read with these 5 techniques, and definitely interpretation will not be a difficult part. Okay, now I would like to question few of you. So SQR3, can anyone tell me what is SQR3? Can anyone tell me what is SQR3? Yes? SQR3? Louder. Read, recite, and continue. Thank you. So you would have done your reading competition only for exams. Apart from that, how many of you read? Do you read? Do you have the habit of reading? You don't read. Okay. When you read the subject, how do you read? Do you make notes? You are underlining the important words. So after learning the techniques, what do you think about underlining the important points in your book? It comes under what techniques? Skimming or scanning? Scanning, complete reading. So underlining it? Yes, it is skimming. Correct, sit down. Anybody else? I would like to ask from this side. Yes, can you? Yes. So extensive reading. What did I tell about extensive reading?
It's a type of reading when readers read for pleasure.
Yes, readers read for pleasure. So likewise, do you have any habit of reading for pleasure? No. Why do you don't read even in your online books or any interesting content that you like apart from books, e-books? Yeah, that also comes under extensive reading. That is motivational books, likewise. Yes, yes. After reading, what kind of a satisfaction do you have?
We have the pleasure of operating knowledge.
Yes, you gain this kind of stuff. So even in extensive reading, you gain knowledge. So the first thing about reading is interpretation happens after reading. So interpretation happens after reading, and the final destination is gaining knowledge. If you don't gain knowledge in your reading, interpretation is lacking. Okay, understanding to the context is lacking. So you are supposed to concentrate more on reading. So it is something which is related to cognitive skill also. Yes. So if that cognitive skill is not happening, understanding can